Greetings, everyone. They're in Slot Car Land and at Home Racing World. This is Bamdog from the forums. I've posted a little bit there on my track progress. I'm probably about 2 weeks into this. It's been a little longer than it should be, just because, busy with work and everything else in life in general. So, really haven't been able to get much work done on this track, especially in the last week. But today, actually had a rain out from work, even though it's sunny out now. But yeah, got some work done today. I figure, you know what, instead of putting pictures up, I'm going to throw it up on YouTube and go from there. Anyways, my track here, it's a 6x14, approximately, in size, 4-lane oval, as you can see. Let's go down there. Sorry for the bad lighting down there. This basement does not have the best of lighting. So, just take a little tour there. Sorry for the mess here. Had to move some stuff into the other room. Had a heating pipe almost burst in the other part of the basement, so I had to move everything here. So, almost had another leak, I would say, in here. Anyway, just going to show you my banking. Simple 2x4. At first, I had two set up. For some reason, I didn't like the banking. Especially for what I'm running. I'm running mostly, I have a couple Carrera Car of Tomorrows, but I really like the older cars, the Dodges. Like, I'll show you there. Show you my favorite car real quick, the Iggy Katona Dodge right there. So, definitely my favorite car in the series. Also have a couple modifieds from the late Tom Bryner from, I believe it was Tomcat Bodies. Bought a couple bodies off of him a couple years ago. So I really don't have too much in my arsenal right now. But hopefully it'll grow over time. I do have a couple Parmas actually in the garage as well. Anyway, we'll take a little quick tour back here. I'm putting this video up kind of as a progress and kind of for beginners too. As you can see, mistakes can always happen. What I did, I'm pretty sure in this lane this was a little wider than I wanted to when I joined this and this up to meet. And all I did was throw a little bit of Durham's Rock Hard Putty, which is over there, which I had to use a little more than I wanted to for this track. But anyway, beginner's mistakes. We'll just zip down here. Still have to sand this all out. That's why the track looks a little messy. Alright, as you can see, I had a couple little rattling blips there, but throw some Durhams in, sand it out. This was my worst mistake probably here. I'll show you my routing jig, quote unquote, in a minute. But did my first lane no problem. For some reason I wasn't thinking, I rushed, and long story short, went off track there, as you can see. Just by a little bit of a margin. But just threw some Durhams in there and sanded it out, so it should be virtually invisible when the paint goes on. And over here did the same thing. Can't see real well, but a simple 2x4 is all that's all I need. Some guys want to go more. With two 2x4s underneath, it actually was a lot more banking than I thought. So you know what? I was like, you know what? Just kick it down. I'm a big dirt track fan. A lot of dirt tracks don't have the huge bankings anyway, so that's why I went with. A little walk around here. Show you my router jig. My router actually was a 30-year-old Craftsman router, 1 horsepower, and worked awesome. Gotta thank Harry for sending me the router bit that he used on his track. Pretty much got all I could out of that router bit. So, not sure that will be routing anything anymore. But, hey, big thanks to Harry Wise for hooking me up there. Anyway, here's my router jig. Looks a little crazy, but it actually did the trick. As you can see down here, center pin. Match up with center pin. I don't know what you would call this. It's not cardboard, but it's used it for shelving, and I found it in my basement from the previous homeowner, so took advantage of it. Oh, I did center hole, and then you can't really see too. Actually, there it is. Number 1 listed right there for number 1 track. And just pretty much there's your screw holes right there. And then number 2 I have listed on there. It's hard to see now, but 3, 4, so on. So all in all, around the track, it was an experience to say the least. Definitely learned from my errors. And hopefully get everything sanded down today. Hopefully get paint maybe by next weekend. Depends on my schedule. Real life obligations are really starting to come into full speed here. So anyway, sorry to be long-winded here, but figure I'd throw an update on the track. Don't have a track name yet, but hopefully shortly. Alrighty, this is Bam Dog from Home Racing World, and signing out.